ice. Let your feet take a flip. I've broken my hip.
It's time for Animaniacs, and they gave us 2 Christmas episodes 1 week apart back in 1993. And look, it's the season of giving, I'm feeling generous, so why don't we talk about both of them? I think a good place to start with all this madness would be with a story, and it would also help Slappy the squirrel put Skippy to bed. So why don't we start? I know the perfect Christmas story. 'Twas the night before Christmas. 'Twas the day before Christmas. I'm sure it's just the title is different. No, actually, I'm not sure of that at all. This is Animaniacs. All bets are off. We start in the winter wonderland of Burbank, California, where the Warner brothers and Warner sister Dot are preparing for Christmas, and the Warner studio staff are preparing to deal with the Warners, which honestly seems like the bigger of the 2 jobs.
These gifts for the Warners. Someone's got to see to it. They must be delivered. I want you to do it.
But why bring them presents when Santa will do?
It's a clause in their contract. If we don't, they can sue.
So they think that the security guard, Ralph T. Guard, would be the perfect pawn to deliver the goods. I mean, he's used to dealing with all sorts of crazy characters anyway.
Good night, Mr. Keaton. That's a lovely sedan.
Silent night. Dark night. Although it's not just the bats, plenty of creatures are stirring, including the mice.
Tonight, my dear Pinky, our plan is unfurled. We'll steal Santa's sleigh and take over the world.
Brain, you're a genius. You simply astound me. No! Brain's gonna pound me.
Now, in case you're viewing this as an adult for the first time, having seen it as a kid, it's worth noting that Animaniacs is full of innuendo and jokes.
The stockings were hung so our names clearly showed.
In hopes this old Santa would leave a big load.
Now, before you accuse me of having a dirty mind, Yakko normally punctuates those jokes with his signature catchphrase.
Good night, everybody.
Brain's gonna pound me.
Good night, everybody.
To be fair, this time they actually are going to bed, but they know what they're doing. If anyone is tired, though, it has to be the animals pulling Santa's sleigh, and I'm going to go on the record here. I don't think the good feather pigeons are a suitable alternative.
Your antlers look cute, Pesto.
All right, that's it.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a reindeer. Well, at least they got the flying down. The landing, not so much. Actually, same could be said of Santa. From a distance, it seems like the real Santa's a bit more graceful at least, and hey, this story worked. It put the squirrel to sleep. I mean, the wrong squirrel, but it did work.
And Merry Christmas, Aunt Slappy.
Well, I don't know about you, but I feel left out. Why don't we go visit Santa with our next short, Jingle Boo? I've heard this Santa is great, and the parents seem to agree. I mean, look at him. He is impeccable.
I've never seen a better Santa Claus. He looks so real.
I almost believe he's Santa myself.
No, the next kid is afraid of Santa. That's totally natural. It happens. Let me guess. It's the big bushy beard that scares you, huh?
He's a chicken, Dad. A giant chicken. He'll pick my eyes out.
What? A giant chicken? Are you crazy?
He should get that boy into therapy.
Right? I mean, at the very least, he needs a visit to an optometrist, right? There's no reason to be scared. Oh, snap. Yeah, I can kind of see it now, actually. You know, look, turkey is more traditional this time of year, but I'll allow it. It would definitely have been more acceptable, though, if we were in Arkansas.
You're fired. Maybe they let chickens play Santa in Arkansas, but that's not how we do things here in New York City.
Well, you know what's always traditional? Classic Christmas music. And we are so privileged today to be in attendance for a performance by the great Wakkarotti. Oh, true classic. Jingle Bells, one of my all-time favourites. Bravissimo! Oh, he can still hit the high notes.
Excuse me. Oh, excuse me.
Speaking of singing, Animaniacs has always been one to dole out some very wise advice.
Good idea. Singing Christmas carols to your neighbors.
La 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 la.
Remember, there is a place at a time to sing Christmas carols to your neighbours. I mean, the place is always next door, presumably. But the time, that does matter.
Bad idea. Singing Christmas carols to your neighbors on the 4th of July.
La 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 la.
Animaniacs loved music so much and was so confident in its fun and frenetic animation that they could do like a whole segment that had barely any dialogue. Like this on Toy Shop Terror. that they just basically relied on the strength of some classic Warner Brothers music that you'll definitely recognise from many a cartoon powerhouse. Not much to say about this segment, but it goes to show that as much as Animaniacs felt very 90s animation coded, that it could easily slip into the kind of classic Warner Brothers Looney Tunes cartoon style, and that worked as a strength for the show, and also added to the believability that they were stars in the golden era of animation. So yeah, pretty fun segment, even if it's tangentially related to Christmas. Our next song, even less related to Christmas. Yakko's Universe is a song and a segment that they reused from a past episode, and in itself it's fine. It's not as good as the Countries of the World song, and it's not as good as the Monty Python song it's parodying. And it's snowing, so it's kind of Christmassy, I guess. But it does stick out like a sore thumb as just being thrown in there to add to the running time.
It's a great big universe and we're all really puny. We're just tiny little specks about the size of Mickey Rooney.
Ha! You didn't think we'd notice back in the 90s where we had to rely on network scheduling and syndication to see episodes? Well, now we have something called streaming, sir, and you'll definitely notice when you reuse a segment. Oh, it's not on streaming? You have to buy it digitally? Oh man, I thought streaming was better than that. Hey, at least we've got our DVDs and we can go back and watch them whenever. They're surprisingly expensive. And they have disc rot. What's disc rot? I miss the 90s. I think we're starting to flag a little bit here. Why don't we jump to the greatest story ever told? The Nativity! That wasn't the story I was talking about. Sorry, Jesus. Happy birthday, by the way. Then again, I have always felt that the Nativity needed the Animaniacs in it, to be honest. I'm immediately nervous about what gift they're bearing. Oh, thank God they left it up to someone else. They didn't even chip in, the cheapskates. What about those lucrative pay-or-play contracts, huh? You guys are making money, come on.
We have no gift to bring, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum.
Well, at least they gave us a jazzed-up version of the Little Drummer Boy, and if you or I don't enjoy it, at least Mary seems to be loving it, and hey, good on ya, I'm glad Mary's happy. I don't care that much for this segment. It's cutesy, but it feels like the Animaniacs are like, whoa, we don't mess with the Jesus, you know? And yeah, why don't we go to the actual best story ever told? I've said it before, a frequent go-to for Christmas episode parody is A Christmas Carol, and that's the premise of this segment, which sees Warner Brothers CEO Thaddeus Potts, true to the nature of the story, fire Ralph T. Garrett on Christmas Eve.
You're finished! You failed! You're fired!
And you all thought David Zaslav was bad. Of course, if Potts is taking on the role of Scrooge, we need someone to take on the role of Jacob Marley, the tortured former assistant, to remind him that he must change his ways. Enter Slappy Squirrel. Although I don't think her heart's really in this performance.
Tonight you will be visited by 3 ghosts.
Why?
I don't know, I lost the other page. Can you believe I'm doing this for scale?
On the other hand, Yakko is really into the role of the Ghost of Christmas Past. Well, he's certainly really into plots anyway.
Hello?
Hiya, Plotsy.
Gosh! What do you want?
I want you.
Now, Christmas Past is meant to show Scrooge how he became a miser, remind him that he was happy once, and that he hasn't always been such a Scrooge. But Christmas Past here shows him that he's been like that since the beginning. Like the very beginning.
Bill for the delivery, Mrs. Potts.
A bill? Ha! You slapped me! You'll be hearing from my lawyers.
Hey, it's Christmas Present! I think you took that a little bit literally.
I'm the ghost of Christmas present. It's a pun. Get it?
Dot is here to remind Potts of the life lived by the man he fired, Ralph T. Garrett. And remember, kids, there is no fate worse than turkey jello.
We couldn't afford a turkey this year's. What that your father got fired. What's we having? Delicious turkey jello.
Ooh. If only he hadn't fired Ralph, maybe he'd have security to keep him safe from the terrifying visage of the ghosts of Christmas yet to come. Ah!
Hello, I'll be your ghost of Christmas future this evening.
Ah!
Come on, Plots, 'cause you got lots to see before we're through.
Hey, this is a very jazzy and upbeat number for the Ghost of Christmas Future. I mean, I'd be more upset, but it's a real toe tapper. So what becomes of Plots of the Future? Well, true to the Dickens story, we look to the graveyard.
There.
The cemetery? Forest Woodlawn?
No, not there. There.
Not for long, but we did look. No, unfortunately, Plots was suffering a fate worse than death. The security guard of the Warner Brothers backlot.
Oh, Plotty!
Alright, let's wrap this mother. I've always wanted to do this bit. It's time for another good idea, bad idea. Good idea. Getting fruitcake for others.
Go and buy the biggest fruitcake you can find and deliver it to Ralph's house.
Bad idea. Getting others to get your fruitcake.
Well, where is it? We're hungry.
Okay.
What makes a good Christmas? I feel like everyone has a different answer to that story, but I also feel like, for me and many others, it's a little bit of variety, changing things up a bit and getting lots of different things that make a Christmas work. And if nothing else, you certainly get a sense of variety with Animaniacs. I've always loved this show, and I don't see how you could get bored with it. So many cartoons feel like they were stretching themselves to fill a runtime. Animaniacs never had that problem, because it would be like, oh, here's a 5-minute cartoon. Oh, we need to add something onto it. Here's Yakko burping for 2 minutes to Jingle Bells. Oh, people are getting sick of these characters? Well, next segment is all new characters. Don't even worry about it. It was just these crazy jigsaw pieces put together to make a wacky picture. And that's what made Animaniacs so much fun. A lot of Christmas television used to be these big variety specials filled with guests, music, comedy, and cheer. And Animaniacs Christmas episodes tick all those boxes. They give us their take on Christmas traditions and songs and stories. And it still manages to keep the mad nature of this show that made it so special. This isn't one of those Christmas episodes that's going to touch your heart or move you. Instead, this is a Christmas episode that feels like a warm hug that reminds you what you love about Christmas, and especially what you love about Christmas specials and television. And there's no one more suited to embracing pop culture like that than the Warners. So just sit back and relax, you'll laugh till you collapse, it's Animaniacs. Good night, everybody.
Merry Christmas!
Ho ho ho! I hope you enjoyed that, and I'd really enjoy if you liked and subscribed so you don't miss the next episode. Or you can check out the last episode where we talked about Christmas TV classics. And remember, if you're watching this, Merry Christmas!